Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the SWE web show, episode 10 anniversary, hooray! Joined this week by Braveheart.
Thank you, and I'm surprised you lasted full 10 weeks with him. Now, you know, I admire you. I did one last week with him, and I wanted to hang up the mic.
Yeah, well. And Gru, how are you?
Fine, but does he have to be here?
He does.
I could have said that, but I wasn't going to be childish enough.
Well, there you go. He is here on my invite and on the suggestion of Mr. DiBiase as well. In an attempt to get you guys to play nice.
That's why you're sitting between us.
Yes. I don't think I can stop you, but, you know, I'll give it a go. Anyway.
I'll be nice.
Straight into the action this week, we have W3L's Taylor Bryden taking on our very own hashtag scumbag, Ian Ambrose.
Making his way to the ring from the beautiful kingdom of fight, the hashtag scumbag, Ian Ambrose!
Well, Jimmy, there's not much to say about this man, Ian Ambrose, that hasn't been said 100 times before. One of the all-time greats here in the SWE.
Definitely, the guy is an absolute legend.
Well, I really don't know what to expect from this contest.
One thing for sure, John, Ambrose is dangerous.
Sure. And it certainly is great to see the Ambrose of old back here.
I'll tell you what happened to his beard?
I'll tell you all about that. If you would recall, last month here in the Adler Complex at Homecoming, after a very hard-fought match-up with Luke Aldridge, Alex Webb bum-rushed the ring with a pair of scissors.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And butchered the beard, the fantastic, glorious beard.
Well, John, to be fair, I was needing a trim.
I disagree. I am...
That's a lot tidier.
I'm a fan of beards.
He's got a lot to thank Alex Webb for. You know that.
And I'm sure, come hell for Lycra, on August the 18th at the Caird Hall, Ian Ambrose will thank Alex Webb in his own little way. And it will not feel good.
See what you want, he's a very, very dangerous competitor.
Indeed. Ambrose is a very cerebral man, a thinking man's wrestler. He knows what he's doing every second of him being in the ring. Both men sizing each other up here.
This is a really hard one to call, John.
Indeed, I agree.
He's mocking him. He's absolutely mocking him there.
That could prove to be a mistake as this match progresses. I'm being told in my ear that Taylor Bryden is a wrestler with our friends at W3L. They are based in Fife. on that. I don't really have much information on this man.
Ambrose is a fifer as well.
Ambrose is a fifer. I believe he's from either Sirius or Cooper. It's from Cooper, I've been told. Look at this. He had him by the ear or something there.
This guy's quite a formidable fighter, you know that? I mean, what's his name again? Taylor Bryden.
Indeed, that's his name.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with this
Seems
guy.
to have a bit of a mean streak on him.
Yeah.
Arm drag, straight into an arm bar. Ambrose now, going for an arm drag. Trying to counter, which itself is countered. What's going on here? Series of counters. Ambrose getting the better of that exchange.
I'll tell you what, the SWE fans love Ian Ambrose.
They certainly do. One of the all-time greats. This man was SWE champion for 400 days. Sad spells as future division champion as well. He's had a couple of title matches.
But John, do you not think that maybe Ambrose is coming to the end of his career?
I disagree.
I mean, he even said so himself at the Coalside Church, remember? When all this started with Alex Webb.
That's very true.
I mean, when was the last time we won?
It's been a while.
September last year or
something like that. It's been a while.
But I think that may change tonight, John.
Oh! Goodness grief.
No matter what Ambrose does to that guy, he couldn't make him any other. Could he?
He seems to be getting the better of Ambrose at this juncture in the match anyway. Oh, backbreaker.
That's got to hurt.
Connected more with the shoulders, the shoulder blades, and only got a 2 count.
John, why are all the referees counting so slow?
That was a fine count. Referee Brian Lang, who is the senior official here in the SWE, and his integrity is beyond reproach. That was a fine count.
Maybe he can't count to 3.
He certainly can. He's counted to 3 a lot in his referee career. He's been part of some big matchups here in the SWE. Bryden now, what a manoeuvre that was. In for the cover. Not going to get a 3 count without hooking the leg.
Well,
Over here, Ambrose, that's for sure.
Tell you what though, John, Ambrose is getting old. He's getting old. His first wrestling match, actually the referee counted him out in Roman numerals. Aye.
That was snappy, I like that. Ambrose is reeling here.
Certainly.
Going for an elbow.
Now that's
Well scouted.
That's what experience does.
Indeed.
You can't teach that kind of thing, you know that.
Ambrose now front face lock, going for a suplex perhaps. Countered by Bryden. Oh, high angle back suplex of his own. Well, he's got one fan in the crowd anyway. I don't know what her problem is. 2 count only.
Oh, I'm a fan as well.
You're a fan of Taylor Bryden?
Of course I am.
All right.
Anybody that's uglier than me, I'm a fan of. Okay.
Fair enough. Bryden now with a chin lock on Ambrose, digging the knee right between the shoulder blades for just an extra bit of pressure and leverage. Ambrose now.
Tell you, John, just when you think Ambrose is down and out, he always comes back.
He does indeed. And he is a fun-loving guy, but he's an absolute maniac when
John,
he means business.
Do you know what? I think he looks great with his beard like that. I think he looks fantastic. That's so much better.
He is a handsome man.
No time for his Santa Claus effort. Honestly.
Ambrose now. With Bryden on the shoulders. Oh, fantastic impact there. Off the ropes and a senton.
Ambrose is a machine.
He is favouring that back though. Not managing to muster the strength to hook the leg. Perhaps he could have got the win there if he'd done so.
Tell you what, Bryden is absolutely toiling now.
Ambrose now. Tuning up the band.
Whoa!
Oh. Oh. What a series of attacks that was. By Bryden, 2 and... No. Ambrose is reeling now. Bryden seems to be calling for the end. Bryden now with Ambrose up on the shoulders. What's he going for here? Oh, Ambrose is countered.
Reversal.
Reverse that into a roll up. And another. Schoolboy, 2 and no. Oh, super kick right to the chops. Ambrose now. Is he going for the SHM? He's got it cinched in.
No.
Oh, he's hooked it back now. It's over. Bryden surely. And he taps out.
He's tapped out.
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ian Ambrose!
Good night, Vienna. One guy came all the way for 5 for that.
Well, Ian Ambrose, after almost a year, has finally picked up a victory with this Alex Webb.
Oh no! Whoa!
Another sneak attack. These two guys have been throwing shade at each other on Facebook for weeks now, since the last show. Oh, goodness.
John, it's no more than he deserves. After what he'd done to Alex Webb the last time at homecoming.
Webb now, outside, under the ring. What's he going for now? Oh boy, he's going for another chair. Remember last month, Ambrose nailed Webb with a coast-to-coast drop kick. Oh, good God!
Oh! Oh, man.
What a despicable thing. He's got his arm now in a chair. What the hell is he planning here? Oh my goodness, Des.
Oh, no.
My God! Come on, referee, get in
Somebody
there!
come out and help this guy.
You've got some event staff now trying to come and break this up. These event staff members now managing to... Oh!
Oh!
That event staffer in the middle is a big sumbitch. You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him.
No! Whoa!
The final act of defiance by Alex Webb.
But John, let's be fair. It's no more than he deserved after what he done to him the last time at homecoming. Got him right on the beam of the ring.
Yes, well,
solid
let's
beam
not
of the
forget.
ring. Done it coast to coast.
Let's not forget.
Then he put a chair on him and actually stood on him. Could have done his ribs in the lot.
If I could get a word in, let's not forget the attack on Ambrose by Webb at the Coolside Church 2 months ago.
I'm sorry, John, but I'm not passionate about things like that. I mean, no more than you deserve, Ambrose. You brought it on yourself.
And I fear for the physical well-being of Alex Webb come hell for Lycra, this man, Ian Ambrose, will have absolutely no mercy.
That's if he recovers in time.
Well, there we are. Ambrose picking up the victory there. First time since, what, September or something last year? It's been quite a while.
He's been on a roller coaster of a lot of losses.
Yes, indeed. But Alex Webb doing a big number on Ambrose's arm. Much to the fact that it looks as though Ambrose's status for Hell for Lycra is very much in doubt, guys.
Absolutely. I mean, we spoke about this last week when we were being serious, but you know, we wish Ian Ambrose a speedy recovery.
Absolutely. And
this will be the first Hell for Lycra he's missed since Hell for Lycra 7. So, Ambrose, I'm rooting for you. I hope you get well soon, and I wish, I wish the circumstances were better and that you were going to be at Hell for Lycra.
Indeed. Speaking of Ambrose, we do hope to bring you a special interview with Ian Ambrose next week here on the show. No promises. I will try to get him, but if not, then again, like Braveheart says, Ian, all the best and fingers crossed. But Alex Webb, though, still penciled in it to compete at Hell for Lycra, but against who?
Well, personally, after what he done, I think he should be dealt with more than just a penalty of a fine. I know that on this episode here we're going to be announcing another match, and I think maybe Alex Webb should be put in that match, and dealt with accordingly.
You're awfully quiet. What are you saying?
Well, the thing is,
he's too busy chewing his tongue. He's always chewing his tongue. If he's not chewing his tongue, he's biting his...
I was actually about to say I agree with you.
Don't agree with me, because if you agree with me, it means I'm a numpty as well.
Here's the thing. I fined him only 2 months, and I still gave him a spot on Hell for Lycra. But the thing is, I didn't fine him for what he did to Ambrose, although what he did was appalling. I didn't fine him for that. I fined him because he has now cost me, the SWE, and possibly Ted, a lot of money, because there was a lot of people wanting to see Ian Ambrose versus Alex Webb. He's took that away. At the same time, he shot himself in the foot.
I thought you fined him because he mentioned wages and things on the...
Not at all. I fined him because it was the right thing to do.
Okay.
Maybe I was lenient with the 2 month, but we'll see who we get. And is it going to be as good as what Webb and Ambrose? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
There's not another guy out there with the passion that Ambrose has for wanting to kick his ass.
And there
You
is
know,
only one Ian Ambrose.
And
Lucky us.
lucky,
But there is only
lucky
one
us.
Ian Ambrose.
Yeah, and you know, when Ian Ambrose does come back, Alex Webb better watch himself.
I've been telling him that for months. I warned him.
Well,
And he needed, you know, if what he wanted to do was put Ambrose on the shelf, mission accomplished. But the difference is, if you're going to do that to someone, you need to make sure that they're going to stay there. That's why you make the stipulation, you go for good.
I'd love
well,
to punch your pus.
Easy now, easy. But I mean, on a personal note to Alex Webb, you know, you might have got rid of Ambrose at Hell for Lycra, but he's not going to go away. You're going to need to kill him to get rid of him. You, my friend, are going to get got one of these days.
Absolutely.
But anyway, moving on. I think we have an announcement to make regarding a match.
Yes.
Do you want to take that?
I'll take it. And for this, and because of what it concerns, I'm not going to take 100% full credit for it. We did kind of do this together. Tommy Stevenson, a good friend of the SWE, who travelled up and down the road to
This was
all the reunions.
This was a joint effort on quite a number of members of the SWE, and I'm sure, you know, people that are not here at the moment who they would fully endorse this. It's a sad way to, you know, to have to do it, but yeah, we have to do this in memory of him. And I don't know if you're the right person to be announcing this or not, but you know, you're the GM for the time being, and maybe you should.
Well, hey, I like the guy.
He didn't like you.
Well,
No one likes you.
We'll never know, but
I don't like. Do you like him, John?
No comment.
No comment means no.
Anyways, Tommy Stephen was a good friend of the SWE. Again, travelled up and down to all kinds of reunions. Never missed a reunion.
He went
I don't think.
everywhere. He went to the Blackpool reunion. He went to the London reunion.
Yep.
The Leeds twice a year for Leeds. He went to the Scottish reunion, and he travelled to all the different promotions that he could travel to if it didn't impact on his, you know, his other commitments. He was such a busy guy. He was a great ambassador for Scottish wrestling.
So we're going to keep his memory alive the only way we know how, and that's why at Hell for Lycra a match has been added. It will be an invitational Tommy Stevenson Memorial Battle Royal.
I think it's a great touch to have that on the event, because if Tommy was still here, he'd be there.
He'd be
there, front and centre. He'd be, you know, cheering the guys on.
Waving you off, yeah.
He'd be cheering the guys on, Gru. You know, he'd be there giving them advice and telling them how much he loved what they did. He never had a bad word to say about anyone.
Not at all.
Absolutely fantastic guy. I'm so sad that he's not here, and I'm sad that he's missing.
And maybe
I
Alex
think we
Webb's
all
the
are.
first entrant to that.
Well, time will tell.
Maybe.
Do we have a trophy or some kind of prize for that one?
Yeah, there is a nice big shiny trophy that is going to be awarded to the winner of this, and the trophy will from now on be known as the Thomas Stevenson Memorial Trophy.
That's excellent. That's excellent stuff. So there we have it. Another match added to Hell for Lycra Battle
Hang on,
Royal.
you just said something there about who was number one. Can you say that again? I don't think John heard what you said. You said number one in that Battle Royal was?
No, I said Alex Webb could be the first entrant.
Oh,
Like
well.
you know, he could be like he's not doing anything else at the
no, well,
moment.
that's his fault. He put
Yeah.
Ambrose on the shelf.
So
I think it's only fair that you put
maybe
him
the
in this.
first name thrown in there.
You know what? I agree.
Wow, must be something in the water.
Peace is in the air. We're
What's in
finding
your
peaceful
water?
resolutions here, left, right and centre. I like it.
What's in your water? Your water's lovely. What is that?
So guys, what we have now is a rather eerie, ominous video sent to us by Dead Cell.
We've had enough. We have had enough. Nights like tonight, the reason that we came back. Choices, balance, words. Our herald spoke about them all. And tonight just proved us right. There's an imbalance in the SWE. And there's an imbalance that we just can't stand for anymore.
Choices were made poorly. instead of investing in tag team championships. Egos were invested in. This has created the imbalance. This has thrown equilibrium out of its natural state. We are the force that is going to return that balance. At Hell for Lycra, we are issuing an invitation to any tag team who wants to prove themselves to step in the ring with us.
We don't care how many there are. We don't care who you are. We don't even care who turns up. Let no joyous voice be heard.
Let no man look to the sky with hope.
Welcome
to the Dead Cell.
Well, Dead Cell, they're laying down a challenge to, well, any tag team for Hell for Lycra. Gru, what are you saying to that? You got anything for that?
Yes, I have something for that.
Can I see your pad for a second?
Mind and wash your hands afterwards.
What are you actually reading? There's nothing there.
It's my notes.
It's just scribbles.
Easy.
Professional.
That's writing. That's actual text. I don't know what... You're just pretending that you can...
Can I get on with my job?
You're
here?
pretending you can read.
Listen, can I get on with my job? If you become general manager in 2 weeks, then you can decide what goes on.
If I was general manager...
2 weeks, can I just say 8 days?
8 days, whatever.
It's a week tomorrow.
Well, I know.
So now you're nervous.
I'm well aware of when it is, where it is. I'm not nervous.
You are nervous.
I am not nervous.
You're fudging everything you do.
No.
And you know, if I was the GM, I would have it all in here. I wouldn't need it on a pad with some sort of... What is that?
I'm a busy man. I've got lots to deal with.
So your secretary did that for you? Is that what you're telling me?
Maybe. Anyway, Dead Cell. So Dead Cell want to take on any tag team.
I like Dead Cell.
In the SWE.
I do too.
I don't.
You don't like
okay,
anyone. No
I
one
just
likes you.
don't. I just don't. But here's the thing. They're on the payroll. Okay, so they will be part of Hell for Lycra. And they will be in a tag match. But Dead Cell, it won't just be any tag team. It will be all the tag teams. Okay? It will be a gauntlet match.
We only have like 3 tag teams.
Oh, it's invitational, don't worry.
Okay, so you're opening this up to every tag team.
Any team that thinks that they can take on Dead Cell and beat Dead Cell, then come on down to the Caird Hall on the 18th of August.
What did you call this?
A gauntlet.
So are you telling me Dead Cell are going to start this off?
No, because they don't get to make the rules. They don't get to make the decisions. That's what I'm here for. It will be random entrance.
When you decided to put that extra small t-shirt on today, was that your choice? Did you make that decision?
Yes, I did.
Well, maybe you need another size up.
No, I don't.
You do.
So there you have it. Another match added to Hell for Lycra, John. Dead Cell will be part of the Tag Team Invitational Gauntlet match.
That's actually huge.
Thank you.
You know, you're actually quite good at this job when you're switched on.
See?
Reading his secretary's notes.
See?
And if I may say, maybe not a size up on the t-shirt, maybe just less cheesy snacks, but never mind. There we are. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, I can smell the cheese from here. You could have had a shower before you came here tonight. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of announcements, and I'm springing this on you, by the way.
You have more?
Yes. So Felix Fortune decided that he wants his rematch for the SWE World Heavyweight Championship.
He's entitled to that.
He is entitled to that.
It's in his contract.
His legal team actually contacted me today. So therefore, I hereby officially add Felix Fortune to the SWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Hell for Lycra. It will now be triple threat match. It will now be the Jackal defending against Felix Fortune and Grado.
Wow. So Jackal's chances of retaining the title just got halved.
Pretty much.
Because he doesn't even need to be involved in the decision.
Nope.
That's a ring full of champions.
And quite frankly, I don't think the Jackal's going to be too happy about that. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, again, you said it there. Felix had a rematch clause. He does deserve it. So
ex-champion and all, yeah. I hate to say I agree.
His legal team were very, very. He's a clever man.
Can you spell
Felix.
legal?
Yes. Okay, but his
how do you spell legal?
His legal team.
How do you spell?
I'm not going to sit here and
spell legal.
No.
Spell it.
No.
Spell it.
No, because just you said.
He's on the spot and he's gone blank.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it just because he says. He's not in charge here. I am.
Where's your belts, Mr. In Charge? Large and in charge.
People know what I am. Okay, they don't need.
Oh, they know.
Yes, they do.
Future Division Champion.
We're on the same
UFC
wavelength
Division
here.
Champion. Yeah.
You're not the Future Division Champion.
Yes, I am.
You're representing. Goodness only knows. You're representing the Future Division Championship.
No, I am the Future Division.
You didn't win the Future Division Championship. JD Wild won that.
And it was JD Wells to do with what he wished, and he sold me it for a really good price, by the way. I can't disclose figures.
No, because Ted's probably watching and he'll find out where his bloody money's going. Well,
but anyway, Felix
you've cost him a fortune since becoming GM.
They don't call him the $1 million man for nothing. Come on.
Well, moving on. Speaking of the Future Division title, Ken Caden is desperate to get his hands on that title and its real owner, JD Wild. But Ken Caden was in action at Uprising this past month against Future Shock Tom Fulton.
Ken Caden, who is absolutely desperate to get his hands on JD Wild. The two men were friends. They both broke into this business on the same day, just over 2 years ago.
Well, he's going to have to wait. JD Wild deserves a holiday, you know that.
Money talks.
Of course it does, John.
JD Wild was a man I had great respect for.
A man's got to put food on the table though, John.
Now, a lot of people probably know why I'm out here tonight, but if you don't, I want to talk a little bit about the future of Scottish wrestling. I want to talk about the SWE Future Division Championship, because I am getting sick fed up seeing champion after champion disrespecting a title that has a 10-year legacy.
What is he talking about?
Now, I don't know if Gru's backstage, I don't know if JD Wild's backstage, but I know one of them is. So right here, right now, I want one of you to come out.
Wow, look at this! This was very much unexpected.
Wow, he's a call from Top Gun.
Very much unexpected. Possibly the last person that Ken Caden was expecting to see here.
Now, Ken, I'm really sorry to come out and interrupt you. I mean, absolutely no disrespect by it. But, you know, I'm listening to you. And I know what you're saying, you know. You want your shot at JD Wild. You know,
Me, last time I was here, I beat Felix Fortune, the SWE heavyweight champion, by count out, and I've still not got my title shot. I'm here looking for my match. And you talk about the future? About being the future? Well, you did. I'm the future shock. So since we're both here and, you know, we both look so good, why don't we show SWE what they're missing? And me and you do this tonight. What do you say, guys? Really? Was that it? What do you say, guys? We have a ref? We have a bell? Maybe?
As you say, Jimmy, very colourful character.
Yeah.
Look at those neon tights he's wearing.
I'm just about ready for this.
You're not going to miss him on a dark night, that's for sure. Bell sounding, and this impromptu match is underway. Tom Fulton showing a sign of respect, shaking the hand of Ken Caden before they lock up, which they now have. Fulton now. Spinning toe hold. What have he? Gee, what is he doing here? Tying him into a knot. It looks like a pretzel. Oh, referee out of position. 2. Now this should be a fine encounter between two very respectful and well-travelled athletes.
Hey, come on, buddy.
Both men are back here tonight. Just a 2 count there. Side headlock by Fulton. I'm not sure if this maybe is thrown off the game of Ken Caden. I can assure you he certainly was not expecting future shock Tom Fulton to come through that curtain. Oh! Stiff kick to the chest by Fulton. Scooping a slam. Both men just kind of sizing each other up here. A little fist bump there. Showing that the respect has not waned. Fulton now with an armbar, standing armbar. Beautiful drop kick by Caden. Oh my goodness, excellent agility by Fulton. Fulton now. Oh, double axe handle to the outside. Both men now making their way back into the ring. Fulton looking for the approval of this packed crowd here in the Ardler complex, but he's been caught in the corner by Caden. Oh, goodness me. Caden now going to the top. High risk manoeuvre coming up here by Caden. Caden thinking better of it. Fulton started walking away. Ken Caden's no dummy. Draw, cross body.
Sorry about that, John. I had to go and powder my nose. Did you miss me?
Nope.
Okay. Bit harsh.
Caden now in for the cover. 2 and only a 2 count though. I can't imagine you have a favourite in this match, Jimmy, considering both men
that's
are...
That's why it was a toilet break, because they're two boring people.
I don't think so. I absolutely disagree. Snapmare and a stiff kick to the spine.
Oh, gee, did you see that there?
Fantastic. Flapjack by Ken Caden. Fulton going face first to the canvas and a kick. Hook of the leg.
Do you know what I hate about Ken Caden? He's always moaning about something. Always complaining.
Well, with good reason at the moment.
Why?
Well, he's been getting the jerk around by J.D. Wild, who was, as far as Ken was concerned, his best friend. Like I said earlier, both broke into the business at the same time. Had their very first pro match together. German suplex by Ken Caden. Hook in the far leg. 2 and no.
The thing is with JD Wild though, John, JD is looking after number one, and that's what you've got to do in this world.
Well, you may be right there.
He's probably carrying Ken on his back all these years.
Both men, when they started out, they had their first pro match together against each other. And they were adversaries for a while. However, as is the norm most of the time anyway, a mutual respect developed, or at least Ken Caden thought so. But a leopard never changes his spots, I suppose.
Well, people change, John. I mean, JD's been a nice guy for all these years. He's been a... But where has it got him? Nowhere.
I disagree. J.D. Wild's had a great deal of respect in this business. What a monkey flip that was by Tom Fulton. 2 count only, though.
Do you know what, John? I quite like this Tom Fulton.
He's a great athlete, very, very experienced. He's trained under a lot of greats, a lot of legends in this business.
Oh!
Double axe handle. Caden is out on his feet.
Again, John, this is another hard one to call.
I agree. Oh, goodness. Stiff elbows and chops, and just a barrage by Caden. Oh, hard drop kick into the corner. getting a 2 count though. It's been a very, very seesaw back and forth contest.
I'll tell you what, John, great atmosphere tonight here at Arbor Complex.
It certainly is.
And I think it's a sellout crowd, is it?
I can't see an empty seat.
No.
Fulton now. Going to the outside, now going to the top rope. You better watch that wrist tape.
High risk.
Oh! Another axe handle, he got the whole of it that time.
There he goes again, slow.
I don't think so.
That was about 5 seconds.
There we go. Fulton ripping off that wrist tape.
Oh, he's not messing about now. Wow, top rope.
Caden now going to the top. High risk manoeuvre.
Whoa!
Beautiful drop kick, missile drop kick. Again, only a 2 count.
Somebody's going to have to learn that guy how to count.
Well, you can get up there and teach him, I suppose. You're pals with the GM.
What?
What is this now? Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Hold it.
Is he here? I've not seen him.
He could be in the crowd, John.
Ken Caden is anticipating the arrival.
He's clearly rattled, John. Look at his face.
Where is he?
He could be anywhere.
Okay, I guess he's not coming.
Well, the guy's on holiday. He's entitled to a holiday. Do you know what, John? I think JD's playing mind games. What do you think?
Well, you may be right there. Wait a minute now.
Whoa!
Eddie Devine, that little rat, has no business involving himself in this contest.
Maybe he's here representing JD Wild.
He may be, but he's a little trash bag nonetheless. Fulton now, Maestro Cradle. Fulton got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Future Shock, Tom Fulton!
Fulton picking up the win here. But I don't think he had any idea about the interference.
Well, there we have it. Tom Fulton, Future Shock, picking up the victory over Ken Caden with some maybe unwanted outside interference. I mean, Ken Caden was going for the finish.
Yeah, and, you know,
when JD's music hit.
I don't think any one of those guys would have wanted that interference right there, because both men are upstanding. You know, they have a lot of integrity.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I don't think they wanted to end the match in the way it ended.
I think once Tom Fulton sees the footage back, he'll be quite disappointed with how things went down. But JD Wild's music hit, not even there. What's that about?
I never knew anything about that.
Don't even give us that.
I never knew anything about it. I was busy doing other
Mr.
things.
I know everything. You just sat there 2 minutes ago and said, I know everything.
Nothing gets by me.
I'm maybe guilty. I give JD a little leeway, and he's got a lot of money to spend, so he could have easily paid off one of the staff members to play his music.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nothing gets by you, eh? The only time nothing gets by you is when you're standing beside your wife.
Look, I swear, okay, I did not know anything about that.
You knew fine.
You'd have to ask JD. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think anyone could believe you, even if your tongue was notarised, but never mind.
Shocking.
Actually, this past week we were in Aberdour at the Aberdour Hotel for a nice wee show.
Some of that was fun.
Ken Caden was in action against Felix Fortune, and an unwanted visitor interfered in the match. Let's have a look at that.
What does it have to take, Ken? What does it have to take? Oh. I know you can't last much longer.
Nobody can say paper. No. Let's do that.
There we go. Now it's over.
Get him off!
Well, there we go, JD Wild there. I really thought I knew him, but he's not the man I thought he knew. You know, manhandling referees, attacking people from behind with kendo sticks. It's just, he's not. It's just not the JD Wild that I thought I knew.
He's a desperate man in desperate times.
I think so.
You know, he's because of you. You've totally changed him.
No, he's just seen the light, and
money changes a person, John.
Definitely, I agree.
What a surprise, though, JD showing up.
Well,
you never even told me.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I never knew anything about that.
Well, what led to what transpired after that even was a contract signing for Ken Caden and JD Weld at Hell for Lycra, which you oversaw. Let's jump straight into that.
Right, guys, we need to make it official. Okay, you've been wanting this. And you've been trying to do him a favour by not doing it. Oh, we're just going right to it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Ken Caden's official. He's going 2 weeks.
You sure now? I'll be on the pocket.
And as the GM, I shall make that official. Right, there you go. You've got it, Ken. 2 weeks, Caird Hall, August 18th. Ken Caden versus JD Wild, 1-on-1.
I wanted this, and this is what you're gonna get in 2 weeks, Darren.
So that's it, official. Hell for Lycra.
Yep.
Ken Caden, JD Wild, guys.
Well, you know, why have a table in the ring and not use it, right?
That was uncalled for.
Why?
That was a contract signing. He got what he wanted. There was no need.
You
for
get
him
what
to
you
do
want on a daily basis, and you still go around screwing people.
There was no need for Ken Caden to put GD through a table like
He had, I fully endorse
I
what
had
he
to write
did.
Aberdour a cheque to replace that table.
Well, more money. More money.
Are you watching
Because
Mr.
of Ken
DiBiase?
Caden. Ken Caden, you owe me a cheque, son.
I think he owes Ted a check, if anything. I'd love to know how much of your money you've spent in this company since you took over.
He hasn't spent any of his money.
The point is, we're going to get a one-on-one match. Ken Caden got what he wanted, and careful what you wish for.
So Hell for Liger is shaping up to be some event.
Yes, let's not overlook the fact that that match is going to be a barn burner. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, moving on. That's probably going to do it for this week, to be honest. We've listened to you enough, I think.
I've sat here enough.
Let's plug stuff. Hell for Lycra, in case we've not talked about it enough, is 8 days away. A week tomorrow, Caird Hall. The hallowed Caird Hall in Dundee. Tickets are still on sale. Just selling fast, but there are some good seats still available.
We just actually gave a couple of tickets away.
We
were Facebook Live. He kept cutting in on the SWE page that I was trying to do the live
He's
on.
got to get his face out there, hasn't he?
Oh, his face is big enough. And, you know, the tickets have now been collected. So there's a happy winners there away with the tickets.
Yes.
I think your tickets are still there to be collected. You obviously didn't have enough viewers.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll call an audible here. Let's do a little bit of trivia. Let's send out a trivia question since his tickets never got collected. The first person to comment to get the right answer will announce the winner next Thursday. Here's the question, the trivia question. Who did this man, Braveheart, beat for his last SWE heavyweight title?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like I say, the first person to get the right answer will win 2 tickets to Hell for Lycra. So sound off in the comments and I'll check it in a couple of days. What do you think?
I'll give
Pretty
you that
good.
one.
I don't even know who I
He can't
defeated.
even remember.
I know.
And you know, with
as long as you know.
the last championship reign I had with that championship, I toured Europe. I had a lot.
That was your a little bit of trivia here. That was your longest reign.
That's not trivia. That's fact.
Well, it's a fact. But
trivia is if you're asking a question.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
That was your 446-day reign.
Is that the longest reign?
That was your longest reign.
My longest reign.
That's the longest reign.
That's the longest reign.
The longest reign.
Wow.
There we go. So yeah, like I say, Hell for Lycra, 18th of August, a week tomorrow. Tickets on sale at the Dundee City Council box office in the City Square. You can call 01382 434 940.
Wow, you're good for remembering that number.
That's not even on my pad. Make that all-important telephone call now, as Mean Gene used to say. Or www.dundeebox.co.uk. Get your tickets, don't miss out.
Do you know the number for the box office?
Why would I need to know the number for the box office?
Well, you're the GM, you should be promoting this.
Just tell me where it is. Dundee City Square. Go down. Stop being lazy. Go down and buy your tickets. God, old-fashioned. What do you think they did in the days of Marty Jones and Johnny Saint? There was no Dundee box.
Excuse me.
People had to actually go down and physically buy the ticket.
What do you mean in the days of Marty Jones and Johnny Saint? Those guys are still kicking arse.
Johnny Saint's doing pretty well for himself, can I just say? So is Marty Jones,
You've
to be
taken
honest.
totally what I mean out of context.
No, we've taken what you've said and just threw it back in your face because you're dumb.
Just can't win. Just can't win. You're trying to do something good.
You remember that.
You're trying to give people some respect, like Marty Jones Johnson, and it's thrown back in your face.
You remember that you can't win. Just you keep telling yourself you can't win because 18th of August.
I'm going to win in 8 days.
What's the match? What's the match stipulation?
I don't know. You tell me.
Tell me what the stipulation is.
You tell me what the stipulation is.
You made it.
Your speciality.
You made it.
Your speciality, you keep telling me.
John, can you just give him a slap right
No,
in the
he
side?
can't.
I am not touching him.
I don't want to touch him
because
either.
he works for me. I sign his checks.
You know what? I've had to go and buy a pair of marigolds for this match so that I don't catch any of his skin infections.
Well, if I was you and wrestling him, I'd be wearing a body condom.
Oh boy, I might just do that.
Anyway, that'll do it for us this week. Thanks for joining us.
Are we not even running down what's happening?
I'll see Virgil. Virgil will give me one of his body condoms.
Well, go on then, Big Shot. You can run down the card.
Okay. Right. We'll start with, as we've said tonight, a invitational memorial battle royal for Tommy Stevenson. Then we have, well, it would have been Alex Webb and Ian Ambrose, but it looks like now Webb might be in a battle royal. A tag team invitational gauntlet starring Dead Cell.
Hang on a second, you're jumping the gun here. Someone else has put their name forward for the battle royal.
Who?
Darren Blair.
Oh, that's right.
Darren Blair.
Darren Blair, one of your best
do you know what?
friends.
Before we go, actually, do you know what? Hold that thought. Darren Blair sent us a video. I'm sorry, Darren.
What?
I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Darren Blair sent us a little video about his involvement in Hell for Like. Let's have a look.
Less than 2 weeks' time, the SWE go back home into the Caird Hall. A few days ago, I was informed that I'm going to be one of the first participants in a great honour to be a part of the Thomas Stevenson Memorial Battle Royal at Hell for Lycra. I knew Tommy on a very personal level. I knew him as a great friend, and he was a great wrestling ambassador for Scottish wrestling also. We at the SWE are over the moon to have this opportunity and just to relive Tommy's memory, and just to do something that he loved, and he loved the passion of the young SWE stars coming through the ranks and make it into the big time. So in less than 2 weeks' time, in this building behind me, I'm going to give it my all to walk out of Hell for Lycra 15, the 2018 winner of the Thomas Stevenson Memorial Battle Royal. I'm going to do everything and anything to leave this building with that trophy in my hands, and trust me, when I'm going to bring the madness, I'm going to bring it. So this is a message to the SWE roster and any of the trainees from the SWE Wrestling School. If you're stepping in their ropes inside that building, remember who has a clean streak at Hell for Lycra. I'm 3-0, I'm going for 4. I'll see you at Hell for Lycra next weekend in the Caird Hall, baby.
Well, so there we go. Darren Blair. Guys, thoughts?
Well, you know, again, Darren Blair was with us when we all went to the wrestlers' reunions. Him and Tommy got on really well. They liked the same type of tipple, you know, and when we were in the pub the night before the reunion, Tommy and Darren had a fair few drinks to mark the occasion, so they got on really well. Yep.
And what are you saying about Darren Blair? Lots of positive things, surely.
Lift your head up, because you've got those chins again.
What have I got to do to get rid of this guy?
Well,
Teflon Dazzy.
So there you have it. Darren Blair is in the... I did say invitational.
So who else have we? We've got Darren Blair and Alex Webb.
Yes, 2 so far. Dead Cell in a tag team gauntlet with teams again, invitational. And we have a...
You can't just skip over that like it's just a little match. Yeah, I know you've said, and there's just a rundown.
Well, I don't have any other teams apart from Dead Cell so far.
I know, but this is the first time this has ever happened. It's a tag team gauntlet match.
Well, actually, I know. Right here, right now, Dead Cell, I've got opponents for you. GW are going to be in it. There you go.
In what form?
What do you mean in what form? It's a tag match.
You have multiple members, mate.
John Kerr and Jace Jackson, okay?
What about Opera of Silence? Not seen them for a long time, and we all know what happened at the last event when the video came up on the screen. They said he's returning. Mackey even said he's returning.
I don't have confirmation of that yet, so I can't work with he's returning.
Well, sometimes it's good to speculate.
Well,
Opera of Silence.
It's invitational, so if they want to come along, they can come along. They know where the place is.
I know a lot of good tag teams out there.
Yeah.
You're so disrespectful. You just sit there, rocking about in your chair, chewing on your tongue. Yeah.
Well, okay. Who tag teams on you? Name one.
Name one tag team.
Name the good tag teams you know out there.
I know loads of good tag teams out there. You're not going to put me on the spot about the tag teams I know. I know numerous tag teams out there,
He
Greer.
can't put anyone on the spot considering he's still not spelled legal.
Absolutely.
And I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you guys the satisfaction.
Well, there you go. Carry on.
Triple threat match. The Riot, Chris James, my pal, along with KJ Nitro, another pal, and Colt Cabana. Boom, boom.
Funny story
Triple
about
threat.
Funny story about Colt Cabana. One of the SWE fans met Colt down in Edinburgh during this busy Fringe season, and they said to him, "Oh, I hear you're going to be fighting the Riot Chris." This is before KJ Nitro was ever added in. This is before Aberdour happened, and they said, "You know, I hear you're going against the Riot Chris James." And Colt Cabana was like, "Yeah, I'll fight anyone. I'll beat anyone." And so Colt Cabana's coming up from the Fringe to take part in Hell for Lycra.
Yep. A grudge match. Ken Caden versus JD Wild, which we've already discussed. 1-on-1. Who is the better man? Who was the better breakout star when they broke through at the same time? Was it JD Wild and Ken Caden? In my opinion, it's JD Wild. He's the fast track briefcase holder. He's a multi-time Future Division champion. He was the franchise of the pro wrestling school, in my opinion.
But being a multi-time champion means he's lost it multi-times as well.
So have you.
Well, not the Future Division.
No. That's a
You've got some cheek laughing at me in the state you're in. You think because you do one session of body combat a week, it makes you an athlete?
I do 2 sessions of body combat, along with yoga, body pump, body attack. I am getting ready for this, okay? I'm going to surprise you.
You keep your sex life out of this.
You are going to be so surprised in 8 days. You're not even going to know what's hit you.
Well,
a water balloon.
You'll feel it. You'll feel it. See this foot just here, right there? That's going to go right on the side of your head. You won't see it, but I promise you'll feel it.
I bet you're shitting yourself, eh?
Oh, boy.
Language.
Sorry.
You've got some cheek.
Former tag team partners. There's a team that's not going to be in the gauntlet match. We have got Spike going up against my brother from another mother, Scotty Ratio.
Spike Tierney, to give him his full name.
Well, against Scotty Ratio.
Well, you know, quite the history there. I mean, they were together as a tag team for what, 2 years thereabouts?
Yeah.
And I mean, Spike, really quite a young man, really looked up to Scotty, and you know, as a role model, as almost a father figure, if you like, for him to stab him in the back and.
Well, John,
you know,
he sold out again.
Oh, cry me a river.
It's this same checkbook.
It's the same. Oh, change the record.
It's a never-ending checkbook. Ted's checkbook.
No, maybe I've said this to you before. Maybe actually no, I said it to you, but I'll say it to your face now. Maybe Scotty Ratio was fed up. Maybe Scotty Ratio, you know, for years you held him back.
You know, we kind of finished this web show a good 10 minutes ago, and he's still rabbiting on about.
Well, I'm trying to promote this big event.
Oh, now you're trying to promote the big event.
For the SWE World Heavyweight Championship.
You've not even finished the whole thing with Spike and Scotty. You just jumped.
You keep interrupting me.
I think Spike's going to win.
It's always someone else's fault.
I think Ratio's going to win. John, what do you think?
I think Spike Tierney is going to unload.
Oh, away you go.
He's got
Scotty
a lot
Ratio.
of frustration.
Absolutely.
He needs to let loose, and Scotty Ratio doesn't know what he's in for.
Absolutely.
Scotty Ratio's got the experience.
Well, he doesn't have that much experience if he went with you.
Well.
For the SWE World Heavyweight Championship, the Jackal will defend against now the former champion, Felix Fortune, and one of our guests, or the other guest, Grado.
Another former champion, World of Sport champion.
Yes.
Who he just recently lost that title, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we go into where the landscape will change. It'll be an end of an era.
Because Lanny Poffo will be appearing at Hell for Lycra.
I was just getting to him.
The genius.
Yes, the genius. The brother of the Macho Man. The son of Angelo Poffo. The former manager of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. And the genius, one of the few back in the day, in the prime.
Don't tell us this story. We know this story already. Oh, it's not that story. Okay.
Owns a victory.
Oh boy.
Owns a victory over the immortal Hulk Hogan.
You only know that because I told you that.
No, I'd done my research.
You didn't know that.
I'll give you props for pronouncing Kurt Hennig's name properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people can't do that. I can. But
Well,
they
there we
can.
go. Well done. Well done. Well done.
And then for the Grey FC Division and Future Division Championship, you and I. Loser leaves.
Say my name, bitch.
Braveheart versus Gru. You go.
I think it may be goodbye.
No. Now you can wrap this up.
Well, I know where
Before
I'm
you
hedging
wrap
my
it up,
bets.
can I wrap him up?
Easy now. You know the rules. Let's
You
keep
need
it
to
friendly.
behave.
I'm going to wrap your puss.
Well,
Well, no, if I wrap your.
Sorry, John.
don't worry.
Apologise to
Let's,
John.
You can wrap a Christmas present.
Let's end this now before things get really out of hand. Thanks for
You know
joining us,
what?
folks.
I'm actually fed up of you. I might just take you right now. You know what?
Easy.
John, tell him.
Easy. Easy. That'll do. Well, I better go before this gets really out of hand. I've been John Young for Braveheart for Gru. Thanks for joining us.